Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy XIII walkthrough. Actually, this is going to end up being a really big video. I was going to chop this one up, but it didn't really seem like it made that much sense. So this is really going to be the last... Boy, I think it ends up being 4 boss fights. And a ton of cutscenes. So again, obviously, it's going to end up being like an hour long. So I guess saving the long. I think this ends up being the longest one for last. But anyways, I'm not sure what combination of characters I'm going to end up using here. So I'm kind of curious how this ends up playing out. But anyways, you know, like I said, this ends up being about 4 boss fights. I'd almost not back to back. They're not back to back. There actually is there's a save point after this next one here. So anyways, we'll examine this. I don't know if these are supposed to be fal'Cie or not, but it's gonna teleport us basically to a boss fight. Alrighty, so this is the Tiamat Eliminator. As far as you know, paradigms or what to do for this guy, definitely get him debuffed as well as buff yourselves up. Looks like he uses ice attacks. So I'm not sure if it was Sazh or Hope that buffed. Not in fire. What's the other one that reduces ice damage? Anyways, whatever. The Sinner just buffed it. Oh, let's see. Here. We've got a list. We got a list right here. Barfrost. There you go. So anyways, yeah, get yourselves buffed up. It's looking like he's got Imperil on us now, though, so that's... Lightning in Sazh at least will take a little bit more damage, but hopefully... I remove that. It won't, it shouldn't stay on for very long as Hope is... Oh, nope, I guess I didn't end up swapping him to Medic, but... anyway, so it's looking like his stagger threshold is not very high, only 200%, so that shouldn't last very long. Now, obviously here he buffs himself up big time here. Again, now I'm not sure if he is immune to dispel or not. I guess I can flip over here and take a look. Probably wouldn't be so bad of an idea, huh? Just so that you guys know. But I didn't bother, obviously, removing those debuffs those buffs from him. Wow. Yeah, boy, that this is gonna take a while if his stagger is yeah, well, we've only got him down about what, 20%, maybe? Probably not even that much in that first stagger, so this could end up being a fairly lengthy battle. But oh, okay, so did I remove? Yeah, okay, well, I got the buffs are removed, although I don't know if they removed automatically when he swapped to this boy, I don't know what this stance, I guess you'd call it. He's not the no longer flying stance, the ground stance. I don't know. Call it what you want, I guess. And as usual, can't find this boss. Always seems like I have issues whenever I actually need, you know, to find an enemy in here. That's when I can't. Oh, I think I'm close. Yep, alright. Tiamat Eliminator. Immune to dispel. Go figure. So, there you have it. He's immune anyway. But anyways, wow, okay, so that really, now that I look back here, he's almost dead. So, looks like we got Imperil as well as D-Shell to stick on him. And yeah, he's not gonna be living much longer. So it looks like you can do just a ton of damage when he's down on the ground, and then it's looking like he's gonna swap back to this aerial form. But he didn't live very long after that. So, anyways, looks like we got an Imperial Armlet for the award there, and we will be teleported to. Where is this spot? Is this the final area? Nope, not quite.
Sanctum Central's got too many foul sea for my taste.
Here we go. This should be the final area. So once you teleport here, there's really, I don't think there's any going back to, well, maybe you still can. I don't know. Let's see here. I don't remember, like, really where the, I guess you could consider it like the point of no returns are at. But, alright, let's see here. Let's see where we end up. I think this is called the next... Oh, what is this? It'll flash up on the screen here. Oh, okay. Or not? Huh. Okay, I thought it did. I thought it was going to tell us where we're actually at here. I thought it was like the Narthal or Nexthal or something like that. But, alright, so what do we have here? Aethersol. Okay. The Narthex. There it is. Okay. And I don't know if you can go back, you know, once you have actually entered this area. I'm not sure. I guess it's a good idea to save beforehand, though. Alright, so yeah, I think this is actually the point of no return. So you can continue on, and that starts the basically the cutscenes to the end of the game, or you can turn around, I believe, there and kind of go back, and you can go to Eden or you know, Grand Pulse. But once this cutscene starts, this is the end, or I should say the end sequence.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Ready.
This is it.
Moment of truth, hero.
Little lights. Just like in Emma.
Life's spark shines on, once freed from its fleshly shroud.
Dodge!
Sarah!
Dreams, meanwhile, shatter in a flash.
Dodge! No!
Think. Where's the real Sarah?
Hey, listen. It isn't real. It's just foul sea smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, they don't work wonders. They play tricks. What?
At last, my errant Lassie. Men fight men. Men battle beasts. Cocoon wars with Pulse. There can be no end to such conflict. But Cocoon's end is imminent and inevitable. Will you not at least slay Orphan and make it quick, as an act of mercy?
Mercy? You mean murder. And Cocoon won't die. We're not here for that. We came for you.
Such willful insolence. Disappointing. You prolong Cocoon's suffering. And to what end? Refusing me but condemns another to face your focus tomorrow. If you truly seek salvation, you will obey.
Okay, so here is the final fight with Bartandalus, or at least Bartandalus in this form. Gosh, you know, nothing really new at this guy. You know, really it's just buff yourselves up, debuff him, and then kind of go to town. Trying to remember the intricacies to this fight, as it's actually been, you know, it's been a while since I actually fought this guy, so we'll see here, but definitely able to stick Deshell, Deprotect, and wow, okay, so I went with Saz and Hope as my final team here. That's kind of strange. I mean, it's fine. It's just normally I didn't use Lightning as a commando this game, so a little odd. I'll fully admit that it's a little bit of an odd choice, but anyways, all right. So it looks like we've got you know, I would almost consider them the three main buffs on Bartandalus. So I'm definitely gonna go to town on him with the Relentless. And okay, so I've got a paradigm set up with Saz as Commando, and then Lightning as Ravager, and that's just so that I can use Army of One. Now, hopefully here I use the kind of some of the tricks. Yeah. So here I'm using the Army of One, and then I swap to actually a paradigm where she's a Commando instead, just to get more damage out of it. So that's kind of one of the neat little things that you can do with Army of One, you know, because, and again, that's just to get a little more damage out of it. Unfortunately, though, she doesn't boost up the chain gauge like she normally does. And there I was just a little bit too slow, and unfortunately his stagger had obviously run out there by the time I used Army of One again. So Thanatosian Laughter, this should hit fairly hard here. Yeah, that hits everybody for a really good amount of damage. So there you can see I have, oh, I don't have Protect. No, yeah, I do. I'm sorry. I'm blind. Protect and Shell. I'm not sure if that actually ends up being a physical or magic ability. Ultima here, though, I believe is magic. I don't know, fairly decent damage on that. It did, I think, what, 2k to Lightning and like 1,000 to Saz and Hope or so, somewhere around in there. I definitely should have got Lightning, or sorry, Haste back on my characters here. I'm not really sure why I didn't just use that buff paradigm, you know, really quick to get that back on. But, yeah, anyways, this is gonna hurt. Alright, so back to Diversity. How low I got. It's a pretty rough fight. So that's the, I guess I'd say that's the big ability to watch out for, is, you know, that Thanatosian Laughter. That hits, you know, obviously quite hard. Ultima, not as much. I mean, still dangerous, but I think really the key is, you know, making sure that you've got your buffs up. That's gonna be the main thing, to be honest. It's really surprising though that I didn't just stop in. There we go. yeah, I mean, this is... There you go, everybody's all hasted up again, so... Again, not really sure why I didn't do that a little bit earlier. But that's okay. And then, you know, a smart bomb would have been okay too, just to get those debuffs back on, although now the 3 main ones are back on, so not really too much of an issue. And then obviously back to diversity, just to keep, or just to stay healthy, I guess, while we kind of pound him down. I think he only lasts, I mean, I'm sure we'll get him staggered one last time, and I'm sure he won't be living too much longer after that, so. You know, as far as, you know, teams, really, you can use whoever you want here, and I mean, like I said, so this is going to be like the last 3 fights here is really the ending sequence, and you know, just use whoever you want. As far as equipment, you know, kind of same deal, just kind of use whatever you want. But there it is, there's Barthandelus done. And I think we've got a cutscene here again, and then we'll have another battle.
Hey, put a lid on it.
Release. At last, release.
It's done.
All right! Whew. We did it, huh?
Yep. It's that bird again.
Two irreconcilable focuses we bore, yet bound were we in a cocoon prison, impervious to our power. And so we thank you for granting us our longed-for birth.
Dysley? No, not anymore.
We are the abandoned, all but now to die. Our name is Orphan. By our hand, the world shall know redemption.
Okay, so here is our second battle of the 3. This is, what is this? Orphan and Barthandelus. I think they like merged or something like that. But you know, obviously the enemy is just called Orphan here. And now this is Merciless Judgment. This is absolutely brutal. I'm not sure if that's percentage based or if that just does a you know, a certain amount. I'm not sure, but it almost kills everybody. I'm kind of leaning towards percentage based, but again, not 100% sure. Obviously, right after you use that, you're going to want to swap to a you know, a paradigm that's got a medic in it. Obviously, you're going to be really hurting, and if you don't, there's a good chance that it'll, you know, swipe you and take you out, because that's a pretty strong physical attack that he's got there. Other than that, I'm not sure if he's actually immune to status effects, or if I just stayed with this medic paradigm for a while, just so that I can get, you know, kind of healthy again before I try anything else. Looks like we're going to do a little buffing, though. That's probably not a bad idea. As well as debuffing, actually. Now, you know, you may find that you need to set up some different paradigms here. You know, a decent one would have been, you know, Lightning, Saboteur, Saz, Synergist, and Hope as a healer. Because at least that way you can debuff, buff yourself, and keep yourself healthy all at the same time. Unfortunately, I didn't have one set up quite like that. You know, so I had to do things just a little bit differently, which, you know, is okay, I guess, at times. But you know, I guess I would have liked to have that set up, kind of in hindsight, I suppose. But anyways, all right. So we've got see D-Shell here as well as Imperil on him. I'm not sure if we could land D-Protect or not. That would be, you know, definitely if you're actually doing this fight, I would suggest at least checking to see if he's vulnerable to that or not. You know, that way your commando would just be doing more damage. So, anyways, all right. So what's this ability? He's using Requiem. Not sure what that one's gonna do, or if it's maybe he already used it. I didn't actually see there. We've got him staggered though now. Unfortunately, Orphan can't be launched. And then I'm just using Army of One here to boost up that stagger gauge. Look at that. It's jumping like crazy. And there it's maxed out. So I'll use Army of One and then swap to you know, a different paradigm where she's the commando, as you can see here. And you know, for the reason that I was using it for earlier, and that's just to do more damage with all those strikes from Army of One. So there, I swapped to one of the paradigms where she's a Ravager, trigger that Army of One, and then swap immediately to you know, this diversity where she's a commando instead, you know, again, to boost up the damage. Now, alright, so here he's going to use Merciless Judgment again. I believe I'm already in diversity, which is good. So that's the other thing. Whenever he uses Merciless Judgment, you can't swap until after. So you really got to be careful, and you got to be quick with you know, your switches. So, you know, again, keep that kind of stuff in mind. It's more about kind of being quick to swap around your paradigm. Sorry. Anyways, all right. So we're gonna get some buffs back on here. It looked like I used a renew just because I didn't want to. I wanted to buff up as opposed to, you know, constantly swapping between this paradigm and the diversity. So I just kind of wanted to take a break, and I think I at this point I was kind of feeling like I was gonna be all right with TP. Wasn't really too concerned about that. Now here he's using he's using daze every once in a while, which gets obviously a little annoying, especially when he casts daze on your healer. And then, so here actually probably not a bad idea would actually be to stay in you know, a healing paradigm to constantly be removing those debuffs. So you know, that's what I kind of did there with diversity. I just stuck to that. And then obviously once he uses Merciless Judgment, I'm already in this paradigm, so I don't have to worry too much about you know, having to swap really quickly. And there I HBang out on somebody. Alright, so he's got a couple more random abilities here. One of them was, what was it, Opposing Extremes or something like that. And then this one, I actually didn't catch the name of that. Obviously, hit pretty decently though. I think everybody was down to about 50% health. But anyways, we're getting right up on the end of this. He's gonna be going down here rather quickly. And actually, I have to cut the video here right after this form of Orphan, because I'm having some issues again with Windows Movie Maker. So again, gotta unfortunately cut this short. I was gonna make it like an hour long, but well, you know, like I said, having some issues. So anyways, hope this guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Alright, thanks for watching.